Hello everyone, how are you? Today we are going to solve another codility problem. Now we are solving lesson number 7, stack and queue data structure. We already solved one problems from this chapter. It's about brackets. Today we are going to solve this fish problem. Let's start. Before I start coding, I want to clear about logical things. What is the logic behind this problem? And what is the problem? And what sort of things we have to solve? In this problem, we will get two non-empty array, and one array will contain fish size and another array will contain the direction, which one will go up and which one will go down. And our main goal is to find out how many fish will be alive to meet with each other, because the concept is which fish is bigger, that fish will eating the small fish, and which fish will go in the same direction, they will alive. So we should find out which fish will be alive and which will be which one will be die. For an example, as you can see, this is the information about this. What I am saying, if a p is greater than a q, then p eats q. That means bigger its will eat a small, bigger fish will eat a small fish. And as like a same way, if q will be bigger one, then q will eat p. For an example, here 4 is bigger, so it will go in the same direction. Here 3 is bigger than 2, then it will eat 2. Here 3 is bigger than 1, then it will eat 1. And 3 is smaller than 5, then 5 will eat 3. Then 4 and 5 will go to the same direction. As you can see, it's going to upstream. Here B is containing the direction. 0 means upstream, 1 means downstream. So both are going in the same direction. That's why they will alive. Then two fish are going to alive, these and this. So our result will be 2. I hope you get general idea what sort of problems we are going to solve, and I will describe it more elaborately when I am going to solve problem. Let's start. At first, I am checking a special case. If array is empty, then we don't need to do anything. That's why we are doing this one. After that, now I am using a stack data structure. It will take extra space, but for learning we should know how to do it, and it will help to minimize our code also. I am taking one variable like this way. Now I will iterate this array number 1 because it contain all the fishes, which is smaller, which is bigger, that means fish size. And this one is containing only, array B is containing the direction. So now I am checking the array A. Int I, then length for array I plus plus, which will increment one by one. At first I have to check if b dot I equal to 1 or not. If yes, then value dot push a dot I, like this way. Later, now we are going to check another condition. If bi equal to 0, if it will be 0, that means direction will be up. Then we have to check this way while not value dot is empty. When value will not be empty, like this way, if value dot peak is greater than AI. If it will be like this, then wait. If it will be like this, then it should be like this way, and otherwise you'll save value dot peak if it will be like this, then also it should be reduce the fish numbers. It can be like this. Then after that I should return number of fish, like this way. Let's try to run. Is it working or not? Yeah, I understand. I should import this package. That's nice. It works fine. Now we should clear our logic what I did. At first I am checking for a special case. If length array A, wait, I should highlight it. I hope now it's clear. Is concerned, then you will understand what I did and you will understand easily. At first I am going to check the special case if array A is empty or not. If it's empty, then we don't need to follow further operation. It should be return 0. Later we are taking struct data structure and with integer variable, because the value should be integer. You see here all are integer value. Then after that I call one struct variable for struct data type. Later I am checking int number of fish alive, how many fish will be alive, and from where it will come from this array number a dot length. Later I am iterating this array length and I am checking if bi, that means array b value equal to 1 or 0. I have to check it out at first because it's already described. Array b will contain only the direction, and 0 for upstream and 1 for downstream. So at first I am checking the direction is up or down. The direction is down, then value dot push. It's built-in method from stack data type data structure, and value dot push. I am pushing this value inside the array A. From this place I am taking here, and later I am checking again, is it 0? If it's 0, that means if it's upstream, then we have to check while. We should take while loop because it will take operation until it will not get how many fish will be alive. That's why we should use while loop again inside the if statement. And here we are checking is if while value dot is empty is not equal, is not empty, that means value is not empty, then if value dot peak is greater than, here the value will be greater than ai, that means array value 0th index. If it will be smaller than value dot peak, then number of fish alive minus minus break. Else if value dot peak is smaller than ai, then also same thing, we should reduce the fish number, and after that value dot pop, and finally we return the number of fish. And as you can see, the code is working properly. I am going to reduce the size, then you can see the code properly. This is the code. Now we are going to submit, and we will check how many percent we can get to solve this problem, or what is our score. Let's go for checking. Congratulations, we received 100% score because we met all the condition. That's why we received full score. And I think the concept is clear and it's easy to understand what we did inside this problem and how we solve it, and we fill up all the requirements. That's why all are correct. About correctness test, it's okay. Performance test, okay. Example test also okay. So thank you very much everyone. See you in my next video. Take care. Bye.